Welcome to Today. I'm your host, Cameron Bowden, recapping the biggest headlines from across the world in a quick 2 minutes. Starting off with the Senate parliamentarian who says that the Medicaid provider tax in President Trump's big, beautiful bill does not follow Senate procedural rules. Guidance from the parliamentarian is rarely ignored, and now Senate Republicans who are racing to finish and pass this bill with revisions have to make some difficult decisions. Some Republicans are calling for the nonpartisan parliamentarian to be fired, despite her serving in this role since 2012. U.S. defense officials have testified before the Senate today discussing the Trump administration's airstrikes on Iranian nuclear enrichment facilities. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth also railing against the media's reporting of initial damage assessments which allege that Iran's nuclear plants had only been set back by a couple of months. A UN report today says that the damage to facilities was very considerable, though it did not completely annihilate the sites. Also today, the Supreme Court ruling in favor of South Carolina's right to defund Planned Parenthood. The court in a 6-3 partisan decision concluding that individual Medicaid patients cannot sue for their rights to pick a medical provider. The court says that those with Medicaid cannot file these claims against the state. Federal prosecutors in the U.S. say that Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a U.S. citizen deported to the infamous Sacó prison in El Salvador earlier this year, will face trial for smuggling before being deported. The Justice Department also says that after he stands trial, he'll be deported to a country that is not his native El Salvador, and align with a recent Supreme Court decision giving Trump the ability to deport to a third country. Federal prosecutors in Manhattan present their closing argument in the Sean Diddy Combs trial today, saying that Combs believed his fame, wealth, and power allowed him to act above the law. Prosecutors charge Combs with sex trafficking and racketeering. The defense will present their closing argument tomorrow. Finally, longtime editor of Vogue magazine Anna Wintour announces she'll be stepping down from that role and will maintain her editorial directorship. Wintour hopes to involve herself more in the day-to-day operations of the fashion magazine. And that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow.